In this video, we'll walk you through the basics of how the LinkedIn auction works and the different levers you have as an advertiser to be more competitive. Part 1. The players. To start off, let's review the three main stakeholders of the LinkedIn auction. The first is the advertiser. Advertisers come to LinkedIn to reach professionals and build long-term relationships with them. LinkedIn has a unique audience and professional context that can't be found elsewhere on the web. Next is the LinkedIn member. Our goal is to provide our members with the highest quality, most relevant content. This, in turn, increases the likelihood that our members will engage with sponsored updates, which is in the best interest of both you as an advertiser and our members. The final player is LinkedIn, the host of the auction. Our goal is to make the auction fair and efficient so that all parties benefit. Part 2. Placement. Every time a member visits LinkedIn and scrolls through their feed, we run an auction. A campaign that has won the auction for a particular target audience will appear in the feed. Sponsored updates appear on desktop, smartphone, and tablet platforms. Part 3. Bids. In the auction, advertisers can choose to bid on a CPM, cost per thousand impressions, or CPC, cost per click, basis. This decision should be based on what goals you are trying to achieve. For example, CPM is ideal for brand awareness, while CPC is great if your goal is driving leads. Once you decide on CPM or CPC, you will want to place a bid. It's important to understand that what you bid is not what you will actually pay. LinkedIn uses a second price auction, which means you only have to pay the minimum price above the next highest bidder. A very simple example would be, you place a bid of $5 cost per click, but the next highest bid is only $4. If you win the auction, you will only pay $4.01. This second price method lets you set your bid at the maximum price you are willing to pay for a click or impression, but we'll only charge you just enough to win the auction. Part 4. Relevance Score. The auction isn't just about how much each advertiser wants to pay to have their content shown. We also want to ensure we only show content that we know our members will be interested in seeing and engaging with. To do this, we assign each update a relevance score, which measures how engaging the update is for a specific target audience. The relevance score is calculated through a combination of factors, including click-through rate, comments, likes, shares, and feedback we get from LinkedIn members about an advertiser's content. We don't disclose your relevance score, but if you're looking to improve it, focus on increasing your click-through and engagement rate. Part 5. Bringing it all together. We've now learned that whether or not your sponsored updates show in the LinkedIn feed is a function of both your bid and relevance score. Let's bring this to life by showing you a quick example of a few advertisers bidding on a CPC basis. Imagine an auction with 3 advertisers. In this case, advertisers A, B, and C are all competing with each other for the same target audience on LinkedIn. Advertiser A has a bid of $12. Advertiser B bids $8, and advertiser C bids $4. We've also assigned each advertiser a relevance score. You can see here that their respective relevance scores are 4, 9, and 3. From this information, we calculate a combined score, which is simply the product of their bid and relevance score. You can see that it's simple multiplication. For advertiser A, we calculate a combined score of 48 by multiplying the bid price of $12 against the relevance score of 4. After determining the combined score for each advertiser, we can then stack rank them to determine the winner of the auction. In this example, advertiser B is the winner. Advertiser B actually wins the auction even though they did not have the highest bid because their content was highly relevant. How do we determine how much advertiser B pays? Remember that LinkedIn is a second price auction. Let's put that into practice. Advertiser B, the winner of the auction, only has to pay enough to make his combined score higher than the advertiser with the next highest combined score. So how is the amount calculated? We take advertiser A's combined score of 48 and divide it by advertiser B's relevance score of 9. That means advertiser B will pay just 1 cent more, or $5.34 cost per click, which is how high their bid would need to be to beat the combined score of advertiser A. Bonus: what you need to remember. So that's how the LinkedIn auction works. To simplify, make sure you bid enough to be competitive, work to achieve and keep your click-through rate high, and strive for relevant and engaging content. Get started with sponsored updates today.